Gen 1 Recomp is already one of the best ways to play Pokemon Red, Blue or Yellow, but after installing these 10 mods, you're not going to want to go back. Gen 1 Recomp is basically a way for modders to create actual mods that will work with Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow rather than ROM hacks. Basically, if it was made today in 2026 Pokemon, this is the type of thing it would be released as. It's a fully fledged native PC game. Today we're going to show you the top 10 mods I'd recommend to use while playing Gen 1 Recomp. The installation guide is below if you want to see how to install the mods and how to install the Gen 1 Recomp. It's all in the description below. Click it, watch it, and come back here. So the first and most essential mod you're going to need is the Dramatic Shapes mod. This basically turns the game 3D and it's constantly getting updated. You can even add Pokemon Stadium style battles using it. We're going to go through that in another video, so keep tuned on that one. But basically this mod lets you do all sorts of angles. So originally there was only 4 angles, now there's loads. So you're gonna, when you've loaded it up and installed it, you're gonna press 3 and you're gonna see different angles. So this is angle 1, this is angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, which is first person. Right, first person Pokemon game. You can use WASD and the mouse to look around. Now you're in a first-person Pokemon game. It's a bit chaotic, but it's absolutely phenomenal. And then finally, you've got third-person, but right close to the ground. That's view 6, I believe that was. 7. Lost count in my head. But isn't that cool? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it was 7. Isn't that cool? A crazy, crazy thing to be having in a Pokemon game. Crazy thing to be having. The next mod is basically a quality of life updates, and they're pretty good, to be honest. You can basically find them by going to escape, looking up your mods, and selecting at the bottom there in the UI, quality of life, go to options, and basically you can have experience bar on or off, tells you how far you are off the next level. Your Pokedex indicator on, Gen 2, red, grey, off, Gen 2. Gen 2 is probably what you want. It's basically like it was in the game, in the Gen 2 games with the little symbol that tells you if you caught it or not. Easy interactions, that basically interactions basically is for strength and cut. You don't need to go into the menu to do that. You can just select the boulder or the tree and it will cut or destroy it. And location banners basically turns on a little banner that every time you go into a new town. If you need that, definitely add that. I'm quite well versed in Gen 1, so I don't really need to know the town names. I know what they're all called, but it's handy if you want to know where you're going or which town you're in. 100% well worth downloading. In number 8 of my essential mods, it is the Gen 3 box mod. So at the minute, the boxes for your Pokemon look something like this. They're in a list, you know, and Gen 3 upload, they're in grids. This basically adds a grid to it. So when the mod's installed, now the mod's enabled, you'll see the boxes in your menu bar. Press enter and you'll see it's all in a grid. Box 1, box 2, 3. That basically mimics that on the computer. It gives you a lot better way to organize your inventory and your Pokemon. So the next one is a big one for me as well. This is running shoes. This game makes you play halfway through the game before you even get any sort of fast way of traveling. The bike is the first thing you get. You can't get running shoes originally. This mod adds running shoes in. Download it, install it, and then when you're in game, basically hold the button that would be B. For me, it's X, and you'll see we run. Pikachu runs with us. Let go of B, we walk. Hold B, we run. Speeds up kind of early game, gets us through these bits really, really quickly. Well worth downloading if you ask me. So this next mod is called the Wilds of Kanto, and what it does is it basically adds Pokemon to be roaming in the overworld. So instead of being just in the grass, they're now roaming along the grass, and it looks cool as heck. See that? We've got a Pidgey, we've got a shiny Rattata. I'm pretty sure that is. We've got a Pidgey there. You can see that in the overworld. You bump into it, and you see in the battle, it's a Pidgey. It's exactly what we saw out there. Super cool. Big fan of this mod. add in Pokemon over in the real world. Go to options and select mods. You'll see there is all the mods listed here. Menu's a bit of a mess, but Wilds of Kanto. That's what we've got. You can disable, you can go to the options and you can pick show wild ones on sprite style. You can change the sprite style. Do you want the Pokemon mode? Do you want Poke Followers? Do you want the Pokedex? Spawn amount, normal, high, very high, low. You can change all that. Random encounters on, makes them random. If not, off, it just makes them whatever's meant to spawn in there. So spawn amount, you can do very high. That will literally populate all of the grass with Pokemon, as you'll see. You can see very, very high. Now there's 3 Pokemon in this one grass, 1 down there. Pretty cool to see them all roaming. A must-have mod if you ask me. Now we're on to the shiny mod, and this basically is a really cool mod if you've got the Wild of Kantos installed as well, because this puts shiny Pokemon in the game. Obviously they're already in, but the odds are ridiculous. This mod basically lets you change the odds. So you're going to go to escape, you're going to go to your options and look for, at the bottom you'll see shiny Pokemon. It's open, select that, you've got shiny on, you can change the shiny rate there. You can get 1 in 10, 100, off, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 8,192, which is the standard odds of the game. Lower that to 4,000, 1,000, 500, 100, 10, and then just 100. So if you like to find shinies like me, I think it's cooler to find them in the wild. I would personally have it on 100, then every 100 encounters every shiny. But if you want them all the time, go 10, 1 in 10 Pokemon is going to be a shiny. You can change the shiny colours on or off. You can change shiny intro on and off. Leave the debug alone. But when the mod's all activated, you will see here we've got a shiny Pidgey Overworld. I think that's a Pidgey. See, yep, shiny Pidgey. You'll see it's the actual colour of the shiny as well. We haven't got any Pokeballs to catch it, so we're going to murder it. But you can see the shinies in the game. It's super effective. And it used Gust. That is wild. Normally we kill it straight away. This would be the perfect time to catch it. We don't have any Pokeballs. So, sucks to be us. Off it goes. So this next mod really creates an easier life for you if you want to just play the game and not worry about grinding. This is the XP Share mod. Those of you that played Gen 1 games when they first came out, XP Share wasn't a thing. The way it is now, you used to have to get an item that the Pokemon held, and that Pokemon holding it would gain XP. But there's different ways you can do it. So there's a mod, and again, all this will be linked below, but if you go to Escape, and you go to Options, where you find all your mods, you'll see there's an option called XP Share. You can have it as Gen 1, off, average, balanced, Gen 5, Gen 1. So off is basically the XP Share is not on. 1 is if one's holding the item, it will go up a level. 5 is the shared XP in your whole party. Balanced is basically the game will XP you give you the XP to keep the game balanced so you can't over level. And average is just the normal amount of XP pretty much. You'll just give an average amount. Single XP share, all 1, 2, 3, 4. You can decide if you just want to give it to 1 Pokemon, to 2 Pokemon, to 3 Pokemon. You know, all of them. It's defaulted to all. There's a control option. You can look up, down, left, right. You don't need to worry about that. But that's pretty much XP share. Once you're in a battle and you defeat somebody when it's on Gen 5, it will XP all your give XP to all of your Pokemon. So the next mod that we recommend is a quality of life mod, and it's basically multiple save slots. As again, you'll know, Pokemon Gen 1, you can only have 1 save slot. You couldn't have multiple. This mod fixes that. You're going to go to escape, you're going to go to save, and then you've got slot 1, go new save, and it will save it for you. Let's save the game. Yeah. Then you save the game, and then we go back to save. You'll see the slot 1, slot 2. It's basically can keep going up until 6, I believe. You go manage, delete slot 1, slot 2 active. You can edit stuff like that, but it basically gives you more save slots, so you can save state, you can do all sorts of stuff with that. You can, you know, if you want to do a decision and then go back and load it without worrying about, you can basically multiple saves. You get the drift. Well worth having if you want to make multiple saves. This next mod really makes life a lot easier. It probably could be considered cheating, so if you like an authentic gameplay, maybe don't get it, but it's basically access your PC anywhere. So from your main menu, so escape, you You can go down and you'll see at the very bottom under quit, there's PC. Open that up and you'll see you've got your PC, your boxes, my PC, Prefolk's PC, and log off. So basically you can select, you know, all of that. You can drop Pokemon in there. We press the wrong button there. So you can go to someone's PC. You could deposit, I don't know, let's deposit this Rattata in there, here. And then we go back and we go to boxes and you'll see Rattata is there. You can also access all your items and everything from your thing, from your menu. Just makes life a little bit easier if you want to swap Pokemon in and out. And now the final mod that we recommend is the All Pokemon Catchable 151. So this basically makes all 151 Pokemon catchable. So they're all in the game. So any ones that you need to do to trade or level up, they're all in the game. And if you go to mods, you'll see in here, there's all Pokemon catch. It's basically complete the Kanto Pokédex without trading. Big deal, because obviously it's hard to link up with somebody on the PC. If you got it on the handheld, whatever, it's easier for you just to play the game, and you can catch them all or evolve them within the game, which is well worth having if you ask me. So those are the 10 mods that I would recommend you start off with when you download the Gen 1 Recomp. If you want to know how to download it and install these mods, the link will be in the description below to a video to show you how to do it. Shows you how to install the Dramatic Voxel mod or Dramatic Shapes mod. Basically, the same way you do that one is the way you do all the other ones. All the ones I've mentioned will be linked below. Make sure you check them out. Thank you for watching the video, guys. There'll be plenty more of this content coming up, so make sure you click that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.